Hey, what's up guys? I'm BTC. Blizzard just updated the Overwatch PTR, and believe it or not, they just buffed Lucio again. That's right, he's even stronger.
Oh, let's break it down!
Let's quickly go through all the changes, and then I'll explain how this is going to make Lucio even stronger. The first thing that they changed is his Sonic Amplifier. This is Lucio's left click. Damage increased by 25%. Here's a few side-by-side comparisons showing just how much of an improvement this is. This is a pretty significant increase to his overall damage, and it's pretty important. We'll come back to that a little bit later. Next is his healing, Lucio's Heal Song. Self-healing reduced by 33%. Note, this does not affect healing done to other players. This is a minor nerf, but again, it's important to remember that it only reduces his self-healing, and there's a really good reason why they're doing this. We'll come back to that. The last change is his Wall Ride speed bonus. Wall Ride bonus speed decreased from 30% to 20%. This is still an increase over what he has on the live server. However, it is a slight reduction to what he had on the PTR just recently. This change goes hand in hand with the reduction to his self-heal. It's all about Lucio becoming Rambo. So looking at this, it's pretty easy to see what Blizzard is trying to do. The previous changes to Lucio made him extremely powerful, with many high skill and pro players saying he was overpowered to the point of being broken. A high skill player who uses Lucio was almost unkillable because of all of his self-heal and the absolutely insane speed and evasive potential with his new wall ride. These changes that were just made to the PTR will make that Rambo version of Lucio a little more vulnerable, but don't be fooled, he is still going to be very strong. In fact, the small amount of survivability that he is losing is more than made up for by the significant damage increase that he's getting. So sure, he may not be able to escape forever like he can now, but it doesn't matter if he can kill you a lot faster. So no pun intended, but let's break this down. For the casual player, this is kind of a mixed bag. A casual player doesn't get too much benefit from the wall ride. They don't really use it that often, and when they do, they don't use it effectively. So this slight change doesn't really make much of a difference for them. The reduced self-healing is a minor nerf, but the increased damage will probably compensate for it. As for the high level or pro player, it really depends on what kind of comp they're going to be running. If it's something like a dive comp, then Lucio is going to be a little bit more vulnerable, as I said earlier, but he's also going to be able to help kill the enemy supports a lot faster. So I would say in a dive comp, this is going to be about even to where it was before on the PTR. This is still going to be way better than what it was on the live version, but compared to the earlier PTR version, this is probably going to balance out. But I guess the real question is, why would you be running a dive comp, or anything else for that matter, when the tank-heavy Deathball is going to be so much stronger? I went over this quite a bit in a previous video. I'll put a link on the screen and down below so you can go and check it out. I went fairly in-depth about the whole return of the tank meta and the Deathball, so check that out after you're done watching this video. The thing is though, these changes that they just made don't weaken the tank meta Deathball. In fact, it does the exact opposite, and it makes a strong, really strong comp even better. The reduction to self-healing doesn't matter much in the tank meta Deathball because Lucio will be surrounded by tanks who are going to be absorbing most of the damage. And when he does take some damage, there'll be an Ana right there next to him to help heal. A biotic grenade and a left click from Ana, and Lucio is good as new. The other slight nerf was the reduction in the wall ride speed bonus. And this also, like the self-healing, really doesn't affect the Deathball mechanic because Lucio needs to stay on the ground with his team as they're moving from place to place. However, the last change, which was the damage increase, absolutely helps Lucio inside the tank meta Deathball. Enemy barrier shields will be destroyed a little bit faster. Enemy supports will die a little bit faster. There is no downside to any of these changes for the Lucio who is inside of a tank meta Deathball. It is only a buff. And again, the changes to Lucio plus the addition of Orisa is gonna make that tank meta Deathball so unbelievably powerful, I don't know why you would even use anything else. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Let me know what you think about these changes. Put your feedback in the comment section down below, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the newest content in Overwatch. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button, share it with your friends. Remember, always blame the controller because it's never your fault.